The king and queen of Bhutan are a very lovely royal couple. In their country, the king follows old customs. However, Jigmekhesar did something different for his wife, breaking traditions that had been around for centuries. What are these traditions, and why does their love story make people cry worldwide? Stay tuned to learn more. But first, please subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. Let's get started. Bhutan is a country in southern Asia nestled between China and India. It's often called the land of the thunder dragon. The country has a small population of less than 1 million people. You can find ancient tools, weapons, elephants, and the remains of large stone buildings there. While there are no existing records from that time, archaeological evidence suggests that Bhutan was inhabited as early as 2000 BC. The presence of ancient tools, artifacts, and remnants from that period indicates the country's early human settlement. Bhutan is a nation known for its conservatism and deep appreciation of its customs. National television was only introduced in Bhutan in 2002, highlighting the country's commitment to preserving its traditional way of life. Bhutan is governed as a constitutional monarchy, and the kings hold substantial power. In 2006, the young king Jigmekhesar assumed the throne 5 years after his coronation. He married Jetsunpema, who at that time became the world's youngest queen consort at the age of 21, while her husband was 31. Their union earned them the reputation of being one of the most beautiful royal couples globally, and they now have 2 children. They frequently participate in significant events together. What makes their relationship unique in Bhutan is their willingness to challenge and deviate from centuries-old traditions, and soon you will understand why. The first time the future king of Bhutan met his future wife was many years ago. He was 17 years old at the time, and Jetsunpema was just 7 years old. This meeting happened during a royal holiday where the king had invited many of his friends. The young prince noticed the girl and playfully joked that he would marry her someday. Nobody took this remark seriously because no one could imagine a romantic relationship between them due to their significant age difference. Additionally, Jetsunpema came from a non-royal family, with her father working as a pilot. As time passed, everyone forgot about this incident. The prince later traveled abroad to pursue higher education, studying at universities in the USA and Great Britain. He even completed his dissertation in political science at Oxford University. Meanwhile, his future wife also received a good education. She initially studied in India and later graduated from the London Regent's College with a degree in international relations. Living abroad likely had a significant impact on the young prince's mindset. When he returned to his home country, he started to view many traditional practices differently. One example is his attitude towards the ancient Bhutanese tradition of having multiple wives. In 1979, his father and the 4th king of Bhutan, Jigme married 4 women simultaneously. These wives were sisters to each other, and in Bhutan, it was considered an age-old tradition that people accepted. According to Bhutan's laws, this type of marriage was legally recognized both in terms of religion and state law. In Bhutan, a unique form of polygamy had existed for centuries, where when a man married a woman, he automatically married her sisters as well. The king had 4 wives, and together they had 10 children, 5 sons and 5 daughters. One of those sons is Jigmekhesar. Today, the sisters from that polygamous marriage continue to play active roles in royal life and are frequently seen together at official events. While we don't have detailed insight into their family dynamics, it's notable that Prince Jim chose a different path. Despite knowing that Jetsun had 2 sisters who were as beautiful as her, he was determined to have only one wife. He believed that the old custom of polygamy was outdated, and he firmly decided to break with this centuries-old tradition. Surprisingly, no one criticized him for this choice. Everyone recognized it as true love and admired the young, beautiful couple. During their wedding ceremony, King Jim did something extraordinary for Bhutanese standards. He kissed the bride on the lips in front of everyone. This act might seem ordinary in many cultures, but in Bhutan, it's not customary to display public affection, even during weddings. young couples are expected to avoid public displays of affection. King Jigme became the first monarch in Bhutan's history to do such a thing in public. King Jigme and Queen Jetsun also brought about other changes in Bhutan. They became more approachable to the people, often interacting with them in public. They would go out and meet the public, listen to their requests, and accept congratulations on various occasions, such as the birth of a child. Immediately after their wedding, they embarked on a journey across the country and engaged in social work. The young queen, in particular, frequently visits schools, hospitals, and kindergartens. While tradition dictates that the king and queen should maintain a certain distance from each other in public, Jigme and Jetsun often hold hands and stay close at events. Jigme also frequently praises Jetsun, calling her a kind and intelligent person. The love story is so touching that it sometimes moves people to tears. But perhaps the most remarkable moment occurred in 2016 when the king attended the birth of his first son, demonstrating his commitment to being a modern and involved monarch. After 5 days, the proud parents shared a photo of their newborn baby, marking the joyous arrival of their first child. This was a significant departure from Bhutanese customs, where people typically keep their personal lives private. For example, the fourth king of Bhutan, Jigmekhesar, always kept his wife and children away from the public eye. It took 9 years for people to find out that he had 4 wives, and he was very secretive about his family. 4 years later, Jigme and Jetsun welcomed their second son. And then on September 9, 2023, they welcomed their third child and their first daughter. What's remarkable is that the king and queen of Bhutan take their children on tours to visit villages across the country, openly sharing glimpses of their lives on social media, including having Instagram accounts. It's astonishing to think that just 20 years ago, Bhutan didn't even have television. Despite the king's departure from many strict traditional rules in his country, the people's love for him has not diminished. Many believe that he can lead the country to a brighter future. Thanks to King Jigme, the traditional Buddhist kingdom is adapting to modern life. This brings up an important question: how crucial is it to preserve traditions, and which ones should be abandoned or changed? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to share your opinions, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe. See you next time.